Shereen, what are you doing?
Mommy, stop vilifying me. Are you a villainous
Person.
You're a villainous person. That's for sure.
I'm vilifying you, which means I'm criticizing you. I'm a villain, antagonist. No, anti always means negative things, okay? I'm a villain, yeah. That's a very villainous about me. Basically, villain, vilifying, all, you know what it is. Shereen, do you know what is a villa?
A villa means a house with a farming area.
Yeah, but it is actually invented in Roman country, okay? A country house with farm, estate, residential building, etc. Then later in Britain, a large and luxurious country house in its own ground, which is detached or semi-detached house, or sometimes it could be rented holiday home. Not always. Is called. They started to call that as villa. Okay, basically, it is. Yeah, what you said that. Shereen, you know what is a village in India? Do you know what is an Olympic village?
What is that, Mommy?
It is a self-contained community with characteristics of village life, okay? And do you think there's a village in Australia? The suburban shopping center in Australia with a typical, maybe they have a characteristics of village, is called a village in Australia. And do you think the village in USA look like the Indian village? No. A small municipality with limited corporate powers is called a village in USA. So it has a village, but not like the one we have. You know this villain, it's antagonist. Antagonist is the negative part, negative character, and protagonist is the positive character. But what is this villain? Both are sounding similar, but the spelling is E, which is not used now, it is archaically used, which means a tenant who gives anything for land in the medieval England, okay? You want a house, you give anything to just get the land. Shereen, why did you buy this?
I bought this on a whim, Mommy.
You mean WHIM, out of a sudden desire?
Yeah.
But I know you are already filled with whim, not with sudden desire. This is VIM, which means energy and enthusiasm. It's informally saying energy and enthusiasm, okay?
Mommy, I regret that we don't have vinaigrette at home.
Regret and vinaigrette both rhyming. Yeah, vinaigrette, it is having the vinegar, oil and seasoning, which means seasoning means spices, which is like the dress you are wearing. That is that liquid thing that is made out of vinegar, oil and spices. The seasoning will be the dressing for the salad, or it can be the bottle for the smelling salt. Tell me.
Mommy, yes, last time I saw the neighbor inside the prison, but today I'm seeing the neighbor out of prison.
You saw him outside, which indicates that he is vindicated, which means he was clear from blame or any suspicion and he is proved to be right. That verdict from court vindicated him from the crime. Shereen, after you got a fight with Anuradha auntie because she was going and speaking in Sweetie's place, have you become a vindictive person?
Mommy, what is vindictive?
A person is described as vindictive is usually someone who holds a grudge and who always tries to get back at people who proved them wrong, which means you're holding a grudge or being vengeful.
No, Mommy, I forgot about him.
You vindictive person do not let things go, but you just forgotten, so you're not vindictive or vindicative, both. And do you know what is a wine? W-I-N-E.
W? It is an alcoholic.
What is a vine? V-I-N-E.
It is a creeper plant.
Yeah, vine is a climbing or trailing woody stemmed plant related to grapevine, okay? And you know, vine climbs on somewhere, and these clothes climbs on you. Don't you think it's also called vine? Yes, it is. Vine is called for clothes in USA. I'm so unhappy with you.
Mom, you like a touch of vinegar.
You think my tone is having a touch of vinegar? What is vinegar?
Vinegar means a bitter behavior.
Okay, and what is other vinegar you know?
And it is a...
Vinegar is a pickling or tasting acid liquid from alcohol.
Mommy, what is vineyard?
Though it is a yard full of vine, the vine that is the plantation of grapevine for winemaking, we don't call it as
vineyard. It is vineyard. Okay, it has the plantation of grapevine for wine making. Grapevine, which means the climbing, trailing, woody stemmed plant. Okay, it's a plantation of this climbing, trailing, woody stemmed plant for wine.
Mommy, in church I saw a classic vintage of English grape.
Oh, vintage here is an aged wine, and on the way to home from church, I thought of getting you a vintage Harry Potter adventure. Your vintage is from the past, like more than 10 years or 20 years, and which is high quality and best of its kind. Okay, the thing is called antique because of the same reason of vintage, but antique is something more old, like 50 years, 100 years old. Shereen, you're a winner.
Do you mean vintner or winter?
N is silent, okay? You're asking me, am I asking you a winner or vintner? Vintner means a wine merchant, okay? You're not a wine merchant, you're not an alcohol. You're a winner, man.
I think the gorilla car is made of...
The gorilla god of my phone.
Is made of vinyl.
Oh, you're going to say vinyl because the spelling is V-I-N, but you have to say vinyl. Okay, vinyl is a plastic-like material used in wallpapers or covers, especially the records. Not in my phone paper actually. The records, which means the CD thing, it was very ancient thing that they made with vinyl.
Mommy, near the flower viola, I played the instrument viola.
It's not viola, dear. It's viola. Say it again.
Viola.
Near the flowering plant viola, it's a it's a purple flowering plant viola. You are playing the viola musical instrument that belongs to violin family. Okay, it's viola, not viola.
Mom, Rio, don't violate my personal space.
Why, he is intruding your personal space, right? Uncle, the other day you violated the traffic rules. You failed to obey the traffic rules. Oh, guys, leave it, because violator has another serious term which means a rape or sexually assaulting a person. Okay, basically it is like failed to obey the the normal rules, and someone who's breaking the rules and behaving like that, or intruding, disturbing. Shereen, let's not go outside today because there is a protest against the government, and violence erupted in the protest march. And it's violence erupted means physically hurting behavior. People started to, cause violent deaths and caused by force. Okay, violent deaths.
Mommy, I have a violent pain in my hand.
Oh yeah, I know. Violent, another meaning is extreme, or violent pain, violent color, violent anger, violent jealousy, violent dislike.